Hi everyone, my name is Liz. I read and welcome to another video. In this video, I'm going to share with you the shortest books on my physical TBR. Now, I'm only going to share with you 5 shortest books I have on my bookshelf, and this is according to Goodreads. When I was actually looking at the physical books, I had to rearrange them differently than what Goodreads said, but hopefully this is actually accurate and that Goodreads wasn't wrong. Either way, these are the 5 shortest books on my physical TBR. I'm gonna start with the longest shortest book to the shortest book. At number 5, I have Through to You by Lauren Barnhold, and this is at 278 pages. So this is about 2 teens who were unlikely to fall in love. It started with just an innocent note passed between them, and that leads to getting to know each other and dates, and as their relationship progresses, they realize they have different opinions and expectations when it comes to the relationship, and it's about them figuring out whether or not they should be together, and that's basically it. It's just basically a YA contemporary teen drama. At number 4, I have Enclave by Anne Aguirre, and this is 259 pages long. So this is a post-apocalyptic story, dystopian, and we follow the main protagonist who's living in this enclave, and if you are able to survive up to 15 years old, then you will be, for one thing, named. You'll actually have a name, and you fall into one of 3 groups: breeders, builders, or hunters. And the main protagonist, she's been wanting to be a huntress her entire life. So she becomes a huntress, and things change when, of course, she meets a boy who's also a hunter himself. A hunter basically in this world goes and hunts meat for the people of the enclave, but they also combat the freaks or monsters that live outside the enclave. When her and this boy go out and realize a neighboring enclave has been attacked by the freaks, they go to report it to the elders of their enclave, and the elders do not believe them, they do not trust them, and actually end up exiling them from the enclave. I am excited to get to this at some point. This is actually part of a series. I think it's a trilogy, but I can't wait to get to this at some point. The 3rd shortest book is Nicole and the Viscount by Meg Cabot. This is at 254 pages. This is a historical fiction romance YA. Follow Nicola, and she is looking forward to her season in London, and she's hoping Lord Sebastian Bartholomew will propose to her. She's been hoping for this proposal for a very long time, and she's very vexated when Nathaniel Sheridan insinuates that her fiance has questionable morals. So I can't wait to get to this. I love historical romance, and I like how there's a YA version of this, so I know it'll be light and fluffy, and I can't wait to get to this at some point. And number 2, with 248 pages, is Hello, Goodbye, and Everything in Between by Jennifer E. Smith. This is the author of The Statistical Probability of Love at First Sight. I have not read any of her books before, but I've had this on my bookshelf for a little while now. And this is about 2 teens who are about to go off to college, and they've been in a long-term relationship during their high school years. This takes place over 12 hours, and they basically spend time together and look back over their high school love life, over their high school relationship, and they try to determine whether or not they should still stay together, even though it'll be long distance, or say their final goodbyes. So I'm looking forward to this one. And last but not least, and I'm looking forward to reading it, I'm gonna read it pretty soon, at 245 pages, is The Gilded Cage by Lucinda Gray. This is again another historical fiction, but this is more of a gothic horror or thriller, and it's young adult as well. But we follow Catherine, and she moves from the United States to London to live in this beautiful gilded mansion, and it's the 1820s, and she moves there, and her brother mysteriously drowns. She's unsure if it was by accident or on purpose. There's also a mysterious animal on the prowl around the mansion. So she's trying to solve the mystery of her brother's death and possibly an animal, possibly something else. I can't wait to read this for October. I don't usually read a lot of thrillers, but I am excited to get to this one. So these are all the shortest books on my TBR. I'm excited about all of them. A little different. There's thrillers, there's historical fiction, dystopian, contemporary romance. It's always fun to read a short book because it goes by so fast. So I'm curious to see what are the shortest books on your TBR. If you have anything, please let me know. And if you've read really short books, maybe you can recommend some. I'm curious to know. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you have not done so. And you know what, guys, I want you to keep reading. Bye.